Looking to game for the Halloween season, I figured now is as good a time as any to get into Capcom's other fighting franchise, Darkstalkers. But I didn't know anything about the characters and the lore. I saw that there is an OVA collection on Blu-ray, so I picked it up. This OVA collection from Discotheque Media offers a clean transfer of the traditionally animated 4-part series, setting the stage for the first 2 games in the Darkstalkers franchise. Banished from the demon realm, Vampire Lord Dimitri seeks to return to power, but he's confronted by succubus Morrigan. There's a cat girl, zombie rock star, enchanted armor, a strange girl Fadal, a half-demon bounty hunter named Donovan, all of whom must set aside their differences when a godlike being named Pyron wages war on Earth through the Weitzel robots and personally dispatches of those deemed powerful enough to stand in his way. Fan favorites of the franchise see some screen time, but it's Dimitri, Morrigan, and Donovan who get the bulk of the action. Some players may be dismayed by their main eating it via flashback, but hey, at least you got to see them fight. Unlike Law in Netflix's Tekken Bloodline, I mean Perpetual Triangle Shadow, the animation is, well, it's an OVA, not theatrical release grade, and most of the action is rather front-loaded. Some of the more intricate work is seen in the introduction. And so, having completed the OVA collection and understood the characters, I jumped into the first Darkstalkers title. Released in 1994, in Japan known as Vampire, this one-on-one fighter features big, colorful sprites with tons more animation than the Street Fighter games of its time. Alongside Atari's Primal Rage, Darkstalkers is one of the first examples of fighting games to expand outside martial arts. Here the Darkstalkers and their unique supernatural powers shine. Now I'm playing on the Capcom Fighting Collection via Xbox Series X. This game offers a basic training mode, but is otherwise arcade perfect. And I decided to main Morrigan for reasons. Of course, I used my Mayflash F700X fight stick. Being a series noob, the Capcom Fighting Collection makes for a friendly introduction to the franchise proper. I wholly welcome one-button specials and supers that remove the dice roll that is intention of stick input. That being said, our rather Akuma-like heroine does occasionally Dragon Punch when I was neutral and should have Hadoukened. Darkstalkers may be the very first fighting game to offer air blocking, but that's all the defensive edge you're gonna get. Countering with heavy combos isn't a thing, but the super gauge is far more generous than that of Super Street Fighter II Turbos from the same year. Yes, it still resets at the end of a round, but it fills so much quicker, allowing me to perform an all too familiar looking Raging Demon. Alas, the gauge does deplete over time, pressuring you to deploy a super or perhaps even accidentally do an EX version of a special. There are no stuns in Darkstalkers, and as I progressed up the ladder, the CPU got dirt cheap. I had to rely on turtling like a Guile 1 trick against Sasquatch. The 2 non-playable bosses are a Weitzel, who is an OP nightmare, and of course Pyron. That's right, the Darkstalkers OVA is the most lore-accurate of all fighting game animes. Pyron is Street Fighter 87 Sagat cheap, with screen-filling fireballs you can block and still take devastating damage from. I found one useful strat is to slide under them by timing a strike. That and spam the ever-loving save feature and pray you can connect on a hard kick combo. You know what, I rather enjoyed Darkstalkers. This isn't a game I got to play or even saw in action growing up in Oklahoma. It would come to systems I had yet to acquire. But there's something nostalgic about coming across a fighter that is more timed specials and supers than endless air juggle combos. I give Darkstalkers an 8.9 out of 10. You can snag the Darkstalkers complete OVA collection on Amazon. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and consider following my Amazon shop for more of my finds.
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.